Welcome back. So what we're going to talk about, and I'm not a big fan of reading, but I'm going to give you an example of something from a pitch, but we're going to talk about emotion. I'm going to give an example directly from a pitch that I saw. But let's talk about emotion, what that is, and why it's important in pitches. These judges are going to have a lot on their mind. Remember, they're probably giving up a day off work, or they're probably giving up a day with their family, or they're giving up something to come here and hear your pitch. Okay? Make it valuable to them, right? They may be getting text messages from their spouse, their kids, their work, whatever. And not to pick on them, but some of my Northern European friends like a really monotone presentation, really soft-spoken, and they present exactly like this, like a dead organ. And so by that time that you've done that, they've lost all interest in whatever you're doing. Excite their emotions. Burn that fire. Get them to, get just as supercharged as you are about your idea. If you're excited about that idea, be excited. Let them be excited too. If you're mad about a social problem, be mad and get them mad with you. Use every little bit of emotion. Okay? And it's not just the words, and it's not just that, it's also the stuff that goes along with it. So let me give an example from a pitch, and I quoted this down. This guy comes in and he says, hey, I do YouTube videos. I do skits. I do parodies. Anything you can think of, I do it. Right? And he's really that dramatic. He waves his arms just like that, right? And he smiles and he speaks fast and he shows his passion as he's doing it. And he says, you know what, but the most frustrating thing about making YouTube videos, he starts like this, and he looks and he frowns, he looks down, and he says, it's so difficult to find people to work with, people to co-create videos with me. I mean, it's killing me. And this problem has not existed until now. And so he gets like that, you're real frustrated. So people are like, wow, what's going on? And then he stops, he smiles openly, he says, but this is the product that I'm introducing to you, right? So he just completely changes. So, real enthusiasm, and then, but see, now I'm in control because I've got this product. You see, that's emotional. It's emotional elevation. That's what you got to do when you use emotion in a pitch. Be entertaining. Show your passion. If you're passionate about what you're doing, they're going to be passionate too. Now I get asked all the time, but Dr. D, I'm nervous. I can't perform that way. Or my other professor said don't do that, or all this other kind of stuff. Okay, first of all, entrepreneurship is completely different than any other field in business or otherwise, right? We sell communicative capital. We are selling a sizzle before we can sell the steak. Okay, some other people, it's selling the steak and then the sizzle all the way around. You are selling sizzle here, so you need to sizzle too. However you use that emotion to do so, okay? But yeah, get them pumped up. Allow them to feel like they share this emotional roller coaster with you, okay? Get them hypercharged. And the other thing, and they say, but what? I can't act like that. I can't perform. Okay, if you're nervous, it's totally normal. The only way you can get out of being nervous is practice, practice, practice. Practice that pitch a dozen times. Okay? Practice it till you know it cold. Practice it in front of your parents. Practice it in front of your significant others. I don't exactly approve of this technique, but I had a colleague that when he was coaching students for pitching competitions, he'd make them practice in front of him and he'd be dancing and making faces at him and stuff, trying to distract them until the point that they could do it cold. And personally, when I practice, what do? I get in a mirror and I look myself in the eye the whole time. And the moment I start not seeing myself in the eye, I know I'm screwing up. I got to get that head up, that chin up, and I got to show that fire. But if you practice enough, all the nervousness will go away. Now, being totally not nervous is not a good thing either, right? If you're a little nervous, it gives you that edge, that little bit of hunger that you need. If you're totally calm and collected, probably your pitch is going to be flat too. So use emotion to your advantage. Well, great. I hope you have enjoyed this particular video. Again, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. On our next video, we're going to talk about how to use morals and morality in a business pitch. Great. I'll see you then.